All right, welcome to the show tonight. Tonight on the show, this is the second time I'm joining you guys tonight, but we're going at you live, and we have Joe Necro in the house from Necro Blade. How's it going tonight, Joe?
Doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, bro, pretty good, man. Just finished talking to Rob Mateo, singer and guitarist for Votan. They just dropped a new album today called Prophecies of the Forgotten Time. So kind of hyped up by just talking about the show coming up Saturday, and excited about their new release. But I'm having a good time, man. Thanks a lot for joining me tonight. I know you've got a busy schedule going on, but I appreciate you joining me tonight so we can talk a little bit about Necro Blade and your past and a little bit about the show coming up on Saturday.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. So looking forward to it.
Well, I've always had good things when it comes to, when I hear Joe Necro coming from Alex's, as we're talking, and I'm talking about Alex Dominguez from our band Anialator. When he mentions Joe Necro, he can't say enough good things about you, bro. He loves you. He loves the fact that you're always just such a great brother to our band, and you got a great band of your own, and you've been at this fucking, you've been grinding for a long time, man. And,
yeah, man.
Looking at your Facebook and stuff, you got a home studio. You're doing a lot of stuff on your own, getting new music put together. So thinking about that, last thing I might have mentioned or might have caught wind of was you were recording some new vocals. So do you got a new release that's getting ready to come out here pretty soon?
No, not right now at the moment, man. We just did a CP. It was released like almost 2 years ago now, and we have new music, but we're just gonna play these shows that are coming up, and then maybe one more, and then we're gonna focus on recording some new material. So if we get anything released, it won't be till probably next year, around this time or something. So
okay,
it's gonna be a little while.
Hey, I get it, man. It's the process. You got to trust the process, and when the time comes, it's time to fucking crush it. So I can't wait till that comes out.
Yeah. As far as a studio, I don't have a studio though. I wish I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice. To make things a lot easier, but nah, I don't have a studio. So.
I know what you mean. Well, so when you were doing that, those what looks like you were a picture, the picture I saw, you were standing in front of a mic getting ready to record some vocals. Where are you doing the recording at?
Oh, that was in our jam room, man. My drummer actually recorded it and shit. He has his little setup on his laptop and stuff. So that's what yeah.
Killer,
and that maybe we'll make that a demo. Actually, I don't know yet, man. I gotta get. It's just me and the drummer. But if I could get our bass player Julio and our guitarist Eli to do their parts, then maybe we'll do a demo out of that just to fucking have something out. But I don't know yet. We got to talk about it.
I know what you mean, bro. I got a band, an original band here called War Cult, and we've kind of been happy just dropping a single here, a single there, just kind of putting some new music out. But unfortunately, our drummer is taking a back seat right now. He's taking a little breather, but hopefully it won't be too long before we get back in the saddle and put some new music out together. But I'm really excited about what we've been able to do with Alex and JD and this new Anialator Death is Calling album.
Dude, that's a great album, man. I really like it, man. I was actually listening to it again today, man. I need a physical copy because I've been doing the streaming shit, but it's fucking great, man. It's a good band you guys got going on right now.
Man, thanks a lot. I really appreciate the props, bro. I just, I've been an old friend of Alex's for a long time, and
just Integrity days, huh?
That's right, bro. From
I was listening to that when I was a fucking teen, man. I had an old buddy of mine. His name was Eddie, and he used to have a fucking tape and shit. We used to listen to Integrity and Anialator too, the early shit. So it's fucking cool, man.
That's fucking cool, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Integrity was what I had rocking here for all the 90s on, and it was a great fucking death metal. And I was blessed to say, we fucking played with everybody, bro. Any death metal bands that came to fucking Corpus, we played them, man. It was fucking awesome. Cannibal Corpse a couple of times as well.
Wow.
And man, it's just been a great ride, dude. And I miss all those guys in Integrity, Eddie Dominguez, Emilio Coronado, Brian Canales, especially my brother Fidel Tagle, man. I've got to jam with Fidel in the band I had after that called Kill 'Em More for another 10 years. So 20 years with that guy, man.
Hell yeah, man. That's some old stuff, man. I was a kid then. I was like 13, 14 when I was listening to that shit. But it was some
Yeah.
cool stuff, man. I didn't really know much. I was barely getting into death metal, man. So it was, I remember those names though, for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, Alex also tells me that you've been going overseas with your other project that you had, Morbosidad. Tell me a little bit about how that band got so successful. Where you were doing some badass gigs, overseas.
Well, Morbosidad's been around for years, man. I was just a addition to the band. I mean, they've had a list of a long lineup, and
All
they've been
right.
around since like late '80s, something like that.
Yeah.
And I joined in 2014, I think it was. So Tomas, he is Morbosidad. He's a singer. He's been doing that shit for years, and he's been overseas, before I was in. So me, I had the opportunity to do that shit, when I joined, and I got to do a lot of traveling with that band for sure. But I went overseas before Morbosidad with my other band, Blaspherian, that I was in,
Blaspherian, yes, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, we did a couple of tours, man, and it was cool, man. We went to Europe and shit, and we actually went to Mexico too with Morbosidad. We've been around, man. I've done some traveling, in the States and overseas, South America too. So, it's been a good ride with those two bands for sure.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, bro. I haven't had the luxury of being able to get out of Texas very much, man. I'm a fucking weekend warrior for the most part, dude. I got a full-time steady job Monday through Friday, and I'm a granddad, and I'm happy with that. That's all right. But
yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, it's a sacrifice. I'll tell you what, man. I sacrificed a lot doing it. I don't come home fucking with rich and shit. So but overall, had some good times, good memories, man, and I don't regret any of it for sure. It's good shit, and maybe one day I'll be back with this band, man. Because this might be my last one. We'll see. I got a kid too, I got a daughter, man.
No. So, when I was telling the guys in Killamora, I think I was in my late 30s already, early 30s. But at that time, I was telling the guys, this might be my last run. Fuck, if we don't do this shit right, I can't be doing this shit in my 50s. But here I am. I'm fucking 55 this year, and I still, rocking 4 bands. So, you never know how life's gonna take you down the road. And metal when it's in your blood, it's in your blood. And fuck, dude, it feels so damn good. So God willing, I hope that wherever you just keep going, whether it's continuing with Necro Blade, or if something new starts coming up, just keep yourself satisfied and happy, dude, because I know metal can bring that kind of satisfaction to us musicians.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, for a while I wasn't, I thought I was gonna stop, after Morbosidad, and then I don't know, man, I just didn't want to give up, man. I was like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna keep fucking going. And
yes,
and to be fair, the EP, man, that's released at the Waits, Necro Blade EP, those songs were actually written for Morbosidad, and
wow.
When I left the band, it just didn't get released for various reasons. I'm not gonna go in detail for it, but I just told the guys, that I was gonna take the songs, since I was already out, and majority agreed, and I'm actually glad I did, man, because I got Necro Blade, and I feel like, it's a whole different band, different style, and I got a whole new, I got another drummer, another bassist and guitarist, and we're a whole different fucking band, and I'm glad I did it, man, because I found a really good band. I'm happy with all the guys, man. Shout out to Adrian, Eli, and Julio, man, cool motherfuckers.
Hell yes.
Professional as fuck too. So, it's good.
So I've always wanted. There was a time in Integrity that I got to sing and play guitar for a little while, because we're looking for another guitar player, and we're looking for the right guy. So I sang and played guitar, man, and I loved it. But it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it. Do you take the bulls by the whole? Is it a pain in the ass, or is this your bitch already? It's a piece of cake.
It's actually a piece of cake. That's why I like it, man. Because the guys in the band just make it so easy. They don't argue with me about shit. Nobody gets all fucked up and just can't play, for whatever reason and shit. I mean, me and Julio are kind of the drinkers and stuff in the band, but we don't overdo it. You know, we practice, we get our shit done, and that's it. When it comes to writing, Adrian's easy to work with. He's like, "What do you want?" You know, Eli's already written a song and it sounds similar. I mean, we don't argue about shit. I mean, it's just vibing, man. It's going really fucking cool. I'm still shocked at how fucking easy it's going, but it's fucking cool, man. It's really good.
Hell yeah. Well, let me ask you, your influences, man. What got you started on wanting to be a singer and guitar player? Was there a particular musician or maybe family member that kind of got you fired up?
Doing singing and playing just came later down the road. I didn't really see myself doing it like that. You know, when I was young, I used to follow my cousin and a friend around, Sammy and Mark, man. My cousin Mark already passed away, but you know, they used to go to their houses and they would play guitar and they were playing Metallica covers, Slayer covers and shit. And I never heard anything like that. You know, I never heard really metal. And it was fucking heavy as shit. And I was like, God damn, I like this. I kind of want to do this, you know? And I just started. My dad was a musician, man. He played Tejano and shit. And they would leave around equipment and shit. And I'll just fucking, you know, ask, hey, can I use that bass or whatever? Pick it up. Like, yeah. And I'll just start fucking with their shit. And I just started learning, man. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, it's a long story, man. But fast forward, man. So they influenced me. And then I started listening to, like, you know, the big bands like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, you know, then eventually, you know, Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, and then underground shit like Immolation, Incantation, then eventually even more underground, Sadistic Intent, shit like that, Possessed, you know, got heavier and went more into fucking darker evil shit, you know. So, yeah. And yeah, man, I mean, just listening to that shit, man, it's like, it can't get any heavier than Sadistic Intent and Early Possessed, all that shit. It's like, you know, it's kind of a challenge, man. Like, I don't know how those fucking bands do it. They write sick shit and sing crazy, and all you can do is fucking be yourself, man. Just try to fucking jam that shit if that's what you want to do, you know. I don't know.
Yes, try and make it yours. That's right. Take what they get. Get that little bit of that influence that you're hearing and make that bastard yours. Hell yeah.
And when I was in Basferian, like when I tried out with them, there were 3 pieces. It was Daniel, Wes, you know, rest in peace, Wes, and Matt.
Rest in peace. That's right.
Yeah, Matt. You know, I met Matt at a fucking what was it, DRI and Verbal Abuse show here in Houston. I just moved here. I literally moved to Houston because I wanted to be in a fucking band, dude.
Yeah.
I'm from Mathis, Texas. You know where Mathis, Texas is?
Yeah, Mathis, about 30-40 minutes away from here. Corpus, yeah.
Yeah, man. So when I was
a kid, no scene there. You know, you gotta move.
Shit there, you pass it up in a blink of an eye. You know, and I lived there in my teenage years and early 20s, man. And then my dad was in Houston. By then, I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna do shit. And all I want to do is play music, man." You know, I had a friend tell me, "Hey, man, there's a fucking scene in Houston." So I came to Houston, and then start searching up flyers and shit, man. Checking everything out I could, man, to find a fucking show. And I ran into a DRI show. Came across that. I met Matt, man, and he was like, "Hey, man, I got a band. You want to try out?" Yeah, and it was Blaspherian. I was like, "Oh, fuck." I never heard them, and I went in, and I remember seeing that. I was like, "This is fucking heavy, dude. Like, way heavier than I imagined I was going to fucking play."
Yeah.
And then it's just a big influence, man. Wes Weaver and Daniel Shaw and Matt Effner were just showing me the real fucking shit, man. So yeah, man, I just fell in love with it, man. Just kept fucking following that shit like everybody does, you know.
Right. Yeah, dude. When with masters like those guys around you right there, hell yeah, it just gets
dude, it's so crazy, man.
Fired
they had 3 songs only, man. I remember I was like, fuck, dude, this shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's good time.
We got a visitor. Hey, Grayson.
You got your kid. I'm hiding in the car so my kid's not bothering me.
Oh, your kid too. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I tell you, there's nothing like being a dad, and there's nothing like being a granddad, Joe.
Oh, that's your grandkid? That's your grandkid?
That's my grandchild. Yeah, Grayson. Oh, awesome. Yes. Yeah, I'm lucky. I had him all day. We've been to the pool. We've been to the bookstore. We just had a great day together, bro. It's been awesome.
Awesome, man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let me ask you another question. What was the first concert you went to, Joe? First big concert?
My first concert was in 1996 in Corpus Christi at I think it was Johnnyland at the time. I don't remember if it was Texas Sky or Johnnyland.
Yeah, first
And it
Texas, the Johnny
was
Land.
Sepultura, Typo Negative, and Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, that was a good one, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I was
Holy
I was
shit.
barely growing pubes on my hair, you know, fucking balls and shit. And
That
I
was
remember just
cool, dude.
smoking weed and
Right? Yes.
hits everywhere, and fucking Sepultura came on. It was a roots thing, you know. And, you know, at the time
Yeah.
that was heavy for me. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes, dude.
And Typo
Oh,
was
that was.
good too, and Ozzy was amazing. Yeah, that was a good first show.
I think that one they had a guy named Joe Holmes on guitar, right?
Yeah, yeah. The young guy, he was like 19 at the time.
He looked like fucking Kurt Cobain or something, right?
Yeah,
Little bit.
all anorexic. Yeah, it was a good show, man.
That was a great one, dude. I remember being at that one, and that was at that Ozzy show. Everybody had to park. You know, at Texas Sky didn't have a lot of parking back there, so there was a long ass walkway, and you had to park along the side of the road. And I remember I fucking forgot my tickets in the car, dude. So we were almost
You had
there.
to walk all the
I
way
had to
back.
walk all the way fucking back to get my tickets for that one.
Yeah, I remember that line was crazy, dude. When we got there, we were driving. It was like that line must have been like a mile long, man.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
It was
Oh
long.
shit. Oh, good times right there. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah, that was my first show.
let me also ask you, man. You know, through my journey of doing all the metal and stuff, I've always been a big fan of fucking horror movies, dude. Are you into horror movies or like action movies, or what kind of entertainment do you prefer?
Man, to be honest, man, I'm more of a fucking comedy guy, man, because I'm fucking depressed and stressed all the goddamn time. You
You
know,
need to
so like
laugh.
I gotta watch fucking comedy shit. But you know, horror stuff, you know, like when I was younger, I was like into The Exorcist and shit like that, of course. You know. What else was it?
What's your go-to comedy?
Man. Fuck. I don't know, man. I watch stupid shit. Like just I don't know, fucking I don't know, man. I don't really have like a movie that I continue watching, you know, but I like a Will Ferrell guy and all that shit, you know.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. The other guys, I was watching that shit the other day. The other guys,
Oh yeah, the other guys.
and then
I
of
mean, there's a
course,
lot, dude. I just can't think on the top of my head, you know. But yeah, and I like stand up a lot too. So
yeah.
But I mean, I don't mind a horror movie every now and then. I'll check some shit out, you know, when I feel like. But if I do it, I want to be by myself and in the dark, just creep myself out, you know, because they're too cheesy for me. Like they were always cheesy back in the day, like Evil Dead and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But they were fun. They were fun to watch, man. And then like now,
Exactly,
I just
bro.
can't
Hell
take horror
yeah.
movies serious, man. They suck.
It's not like the old days, man. But they have some of these horror movies that they make nowadays, like the movie called Hereditary is just so fucking disturbing, bro. It takes it to a different level.
I heard about that.
Yeah, movies like that I only watch once. I don't need that kind of shit in my life because it's just some fucked up scenes. But shit.
Yeah.
Let me give
The
a shout out real
horror
quick.
I have is just in my head with music, man. That's kind of like the horror I like to stick with, you know.
Yes.
Satanic shit or something, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We got some people joining us in the chat room tonight. I want to give some shout out to some people that are joining us real quick. So we got JC, we got Joba, we got Negative Audio. That's JD. Hell yeah, JD. Thanks for joining us tonight, brother. Hell yeah. He said he first saw Joe in Blaspherion. Yes.
Oh, nice.
But Severance played with him in 2007.
No, I wasn't in the band in 2007.
Oh, not back then. Okay.
I was in 2004, and then I was out, and then I went back in 2008, I believe. So.
Okay. So it was close. It was close,
Yeah.
JD. Hell
I don't think it was in 2007. I think it was 2008. Did we play with him? Shit, I don't know. He might be right. I don't remember.
He may be right. All right. Randall, thanks for joining us tonight. Randall Bedford. Sherry Screams. Hell yeah. Thanks for joining us. And James Philosopher. Yes, sir. Hell yes. We got some great friends joining us in here. And I got one more other guy I want to shout out to because it's got a long name right here. Lords of Annihilation and Barbaric War Command. Thank you for joining us, brother. Hell yeah. And last thing he shouted out was hell yeah. Step Brothers with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. He knows what's up. And let's see. He may have jumped out for a second. I don't want to keep him too long. I know we were trying to keep it at about 20 minutes, and we just hit the 20-minute mark. Joe, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And, you know, Joe's going to be with us in Saturday at the House of Rock. We're going to be doing the Corpus Christi Metal Assault. We got Anialator. We got Necro Blade from Houston. Joe Necro is going to be in the house, going to be here in Corpus Christi, Texas. They're at the House of Rock. Also, Hell Fury, our friends in Throat Locust, and of course, Votan, who you saw earlier, Rob Botteo, here in the show. Man, I tell you, I'm looking forward to the show coming up this Saturday. Me, JD, Alex, Fernie, Daniel, we've had a fucking great rehearsal the past couple of weeks. Things are going to be fucking heavy as shit. This Saturday, $10 tickets, 5 banging metal bands. Go to www.texashouserock.com. Pick up your tickets, or better yet, just go down there and visit them right there at the restaurant and get those tickets. Save a few bucks, all right? But let me also tell you, while I got a moment here, while I got some people joining us, we have got such a fucking badass lineup coming up Saturday. Like I mentioned, Votan had just dropped their new album, Prophecies of Forgotten Time. They're going to be throwing out about 4 or 5 songs off of that new album. And then we've got Throat Locust coming in the house. Tomorrow night, they're going to be on the show. 8 o'clock, join me right back here, either on Facebook or on YouTube. But I'm going to have the guys from Throat Locust here on the show. And we're going to be talking about some Throat Locust. They got a latest single. We're going to be talking about that. And, man, I haven't had a chance to talk to Gil, Adrian, and, you know, I'm hoping Alexander might be able to join us as well. And their new drummer also will be on the show, God willing. So looking forward to having Throat Locust on the show tomorrow night. And Hell Fury has been really busy. I've been reaching out for him, but we haven't been able to lock in a little time to come and talk. But the sooner we can, the better. It's going to be really cool. I can't fucking wait. It's going to be awesome. And I'm just really fucking excited to finally go share Death is Calling, man, the album here in Corpus Christi. We've done it in Houston. We've done it. We did San Antonio, but now finally my hometown. Fuck yeah. Let me show you. I got this from Lori for Christmas. So she hooked me up. Look at that. I got my Death is Calling album. So I wanted to show some shout out real quick to my guys, JD, Alex, and my boys, Daniel and Fernie. Man, I'm so pumped up for our show coming up on Saturday. It's going to be kick-ass. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be having Throat Locust on the show. I'm going to do a little contest. If you want 2 tickets to be on the guest list for Saturday night show, I need you to tell me 4 bands that I have played with. All right? 4 bands that I have played with, and be the first one to do that when I have Throat Locust on the show on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Be the first one to tell me 4 bands that I have played with. All right? Not including Anialator. All right? Not including Anialator. Okay? So 4 of my former bands, and I was talking about them earlier tonight with Joe. So if not, do some research. All right? So anyway, if you want tickets for the Anialator show, tune in tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, my interview with Throat Locust. Give me 4 bands that I've played with. And first one to do that here on the comment section is going to get 2 tickets put on the guest list for the show Saturday night. Easy does it. And I know Alex has been giving away some Anialator shirts off of the Anialator site. So you guys are going to be picking up some fresh Anialator merch right as you're coming in through the door. And we're going to have some Anialator skateboard decks. We're going to have Anialator vinyl, Anialator albums. We got patches too. So for your war vest, we're going to have an Anialator patch for your war vest. Stop by. Be happy to catch up with you, all right? Let me know if you caught the show tonight. And like I mentioned, Saturday night, Corpus Christi Metal Assault, Anialator is going to be fucking kicking it over there at House of Rock with our friends from Hell Fury from Austin, my bro Joe Necro, and the guys from Necro Blade from Houston, all the guys from Throat Locust, and our brothers in Votan. Come out there and represent. $10, only $10 at the House of Rock this Saturday. Can't fucking wait. Tune in tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I got Throat Locust. But once more, thank you, Rob Botteo, Votan, my brother. 15 years he's been kicking ass with Votan. Epic black metal. Go to bandcamp.com, look up Votan, and you can listen to Prophecies of the Forgotten Time right now. Crank it up and soon. It's going to be available on all the music platforms, so you can save it on that platform as well. Spotify is mine. But guys, thanks for watching the show tonight. I will see you Saturday. Tune in tomorrow night for my interview with Throat Locust. See ya.